Doing the crossover here, going Geneva sub for 2 laps. And then we'll hit the Melrose Park power plant. That'll be our next stop. All right, action. What's going on tonight, Rob?
Well, we're going to take the cover off of this engine and install a new decoder. So first we have to take the cover off the bottom to get to the screws. Then we get these little pieces that hold it in place.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Learn something new every time you take the cover off. There's a new technique.
Different type. Yeah.
Welcome to blog 583. I am doing a weekly update, and I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you some projects that have been completed, some projects that are ongoing, and then some projects that I would like to do in the future. So I'm going to start behind me at the Powder River Basin. We're going to start there. Okay, so let me turn this around and get started on our little tour. So we had a full or empty train, unit coal train, all set up here. Filled it with coal, sent it over to the west yard here, and then from this west yard it goes, we make a train headed eastbound back to the Melrose Park power plant. So here's how it goes back. This is one of the projects that I'm going to do in the future. Is this switch has been giving us some problems. It's disconnected here. See that? Those are supposed to be connected. I'll either try to fix that or replace it. So Rob has another switch that he's going to give me. So I'm going to see if I can fix the switch first, so I don't have to take the whole thing out. But that's a future project in the waiting. This locomotive used to be on the main line, but I switched it over to the Powder River Basin's switch yard. It makes a lot of noise, and I don't know why. It runs smooth without the shell, but you put the shell on, it runs terrible. So, but usually on a low speed, like switching, it does okay. So this is the new assignment for this mainline road switcher. Now heading out of the Powder River Basin, we take a couple laps from Wyoming until we get to the Geneva sub. But here's a project that Marcus is working on. See those tracks overhanging? He's building a stone deck with arches underneath it. So you'll see more on that hopefully next week. He's been off a couple weeks, so haven't had a chance to have him part of our weekly updates, but hopefully we'll see him next week. All right, let's keep going. Nothing really at the Global One. This is another project coming up, is getting this. This used to be the switcher at Powder River Basin. Now I'm making this a mainline switcher, or a mainline locomotive. I need a decoder in it though, so I bought this decoder, and there it is right there with the harness. We're going to put that in and make that a mainline locomotive. So let's take a look at the workbench real quick. It's right behind me. So here we are at the workbench. We're in the middle of the process of gutting this Bachmann C40-8. And we're going to put that decoder. It's the same decoder as the other one I just showed you. It's a 9-pin decoder right here. 9 pins, 3, 6, 9. And I'm going to use these little lights here to put on the display board. We're going to remove this light board and make our own. So that's coming. That's a future project. All right, back to the main line and Global One. I've got these trailer cars sitting here. I'm not going to be using those. They're just not reliable. I don't want to put a lot of time and energy, so they're just temporarily stored there. All right, let's head down and see. Here's another project I'm working on. I've cut the rails right here. And so this is a dead track right now. Let's go to the other side so I can show you what I'm going to work on, a future project. So here I am on the other side with the split rail. And I've got, what I need to do is wire up this switch right here. That switch is going to be on for power on, off for power off. So I've mounted it, I just don't have it wired up yet. So that's a project in the making. Another project in the making is at Global 2. I bought this trailer, and I need to convert that to hold 2 trailers on flat cars. So that one is will be ready to be added to this 9-car piggyback train. What else is happening here? This locomotive right now doesn't work, so it's just on display for people to see up close and personal. I was going to show you the train order board, but maybe at the end I'll show you that. But these trains are ready to get scheduled to move out. These over here go eastbound, which is towards the top of the screen. These here go westbound, which is towards the bottom of the screen. I want you to take a look over here at the engine facilities. I've got a couple Chicago Northwestern sitting here while I work over here at the Chicago Northwestern. So the 2 C40-8s are going to be sitting right there where that 8501 is. And then the 3 SD40-2s is going to be on track 3. Right now, I have to put the decoder in the 1 at the California Avenue maintenance facility, and then these 2 will become the other consist. So this is the only one that will have 3 locomotives consisted together. So always making changes, always something to look forward to. So this is another project in the making. We're going to wire these up. I got the wires underneath but not hooked up, and I have to add some lights over here at Wheaton Station, and I'll get those wired up too. So that's coming in the future. Another completed project here is this water tower. Really like it. I'm going to put another one in. This playground that Marcus worked on, I have a video that shows the progress on that, working with Marcus. Here's a new this is a SD45 that I'm using. I took it from the mainline power, and I'm using it as a switcher for the Melrose Park power plant. There you see it came from Powder River Basin full. Now it's empty, ready to go back to get some more coal. And I'd like to show you where I put those coal loads. Okay, usually I store them underneath here. There's a couple hooks underneath there, but this is where I actually store them after I empty them out of the cars. Let's go this way. Back here and around, and you will see a tray that has all the coal loads waiting for the empties to come back. And then I will put these in the cars. I'll bring the cars right here to the east yard, fill them up, send them to the west yard, and we're back to where we started our tour. All right, hang on a second. I want to show you the train order board. All right, just real quick, this is the train order board. I started it in May of 26, May 26 of 2025, and it still isn't finished. I still have to run the intermodal train. That's sequence 14. And then I still have to do this down here, the Chicago terminal to the California Avenue manufacturing facility or maintenance facility 15. I have to do that still. And then I run the sequence 16 a commuter train getting this back from Chicago Terminal to West Chicago, and the same for 17. And then I'll be able to start a new train order board, hopefully this month, latest November. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and let me show you my railroad and the operations and the projects past, present, and future. Have a great week. Take care. One more thing I wanted to show you was the control, central control tower. It's got my, it's called the DCS 51. That's the command station that kind of runs everything. And then I have the controls. I see the 4 different power districts by cameras. Now this one, I'm working on a new computer that I'm going to have JMRI in. I took the old one out, I was tired of it. So I have a new computer that hopefully I can get everything installed and get that working again. Here's the other 2 power districts. Okay, now that's it. Thanks for watching.